What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Friday the 13th, the game. Now I know what you're thinking, you never see my face during these reviews, but unfortunately this time I kinda have to do it as a vlog. While I was recording gameplay, hours and hours of footage somehow got shrunken down, so what I'm gonna do is put it in the corner and tell you about how awesome this game is. This Kickstarter project was funded completely by fans. I mean that on both sides of the fence. The developers are clearly very passionate about this. This game is sort of like Left 4 Dead. It's an online-only multiplayer experience that's asymmetrical. What that means is someone plays as Jason and a bunch of people play as counselors. If they can escape, they win. But if Jason manages to hunt you all down one by one, he's the victor. To make things a little bit more balanced, each of the counselors have ways that they can stop or slow down Jason or just hide more efficiently. All Jason can do is walk slowly after you, and he sees you by tracking your fear. That's his main sense. So if you stay in well-lit areas or keep hidden, make sure you stay away from just walking next to creepy lakes. You won't be as afraid, and therefore you're more invisible to Jason. While you're hidden, you need to work together with your teammates to try and find tools to repair a means of escape. You can fix a car and drive out of the camp, or fix a radio and make it where you can call the police. Depending on what you do though, you still need to be always on your guard. To make sure you're a little bit more safe, you can do stuff like barricade the doors or try and pick up a bat. This might seem like a little flimsy stick, but in fact, if you bash Jason just right and it's high enough damage, it'll actually stun him for a second. Or you can do things the old-fashioned way and just put down a bear trap. These devices are incredibly useful, but they're randomly put around the maps. That means every time you play, you have a random spawn and a random chance of what could be nearby that's actually going to save you. If you're playing as Jason, this is all about bloodlust. You need to find those pesky kids and kill them all off one by one. Thankfully, you have more than just a big axe though. Depending on which Jason you play as, you can do different stuff like set traps or run. Cause remember, in each of the Jason movies, he's slightly different, and sometimes it's not even Jason Voorhees. My personal favorite was the classic masked Jason. He can do stuff like throw darts and run incredibly fast. There was one time when they had actually managed to repair the car and they're flooring it out of camp, and at the last second I managed to get right in front of the vehicle, punch it off the road, and then drag the driver out of the car and chop him to bits with my axe. This was incredibly thrilling, and it was only possible because I had this particular Jason. Hearing their screams over the microphone was absolutely hilarious, and it racked up some really high scores. Staying ahead of this masked killer is difficult, but not impossible. In fact, what really impresses me most is that it's really well balanced. When you barricade a door, it can take the killer several seconds to get through it, which gives you plenty of time to jump out a window or go and hide somewhere. Depending on where you cram yourself, this can actually really slow Jason down. Like for example, here I turned on a radio and managed to sneak under a bed. This made it where he had to check each individual spot. Am I in a cabinet or am I under the blankets? When he did finally check the bed next to me, I managed to jump up and leap off a balcony. This kept things incredibly fair, especially when I was playing as Jason. I didn't feel like they were overpowered in order to die. Even when I was really catching up to him and managing to outsmart each one by one, I didn't feel like I was this giant superpowered beast. I just felt like I was a little bit lucky and a little bit smarter than the people I was killing. A big feature that you always need to keep in mind is the fear system. The more scared the counselors are, the easier they are to see by Jason, but they also do stuff like stumble more often. You know, in every horror movie there'll be some girl and she's running and she just snaps her leg in half and falls down. That's still possible. There was a time when I was chasing somebody as Jason and I started throwing knives. The player didn't know what to do. It scared them so bad they ran straight out to the woods, and since they were in pure darkness, their fear levels escalated. I could see them with a glowing outline from a mile away, making them an easy target, even when they tried to hide in a nearby cabin. I just love this smart system of checks and balances. For everything, there's an equal reaction. If you set off a radio to try and distract Jason, it means that he might teleport to you sooner, but it can also lead him astray. There are really only two major problems about this game that stuck out to me. Number one, I kinda wish that the counselors had different features about them. Yes, I know that they have different stats that make it where they can repair stuff faster or run faster, but they still feel exactly the same. If I'm playing as a young, strong jock, why can't I jump over fences or leap out of a second second floor window and survive it more easily. On the other hand, if I'm playing as someone who's a lot older or smaller, why can't I go into special hiding spots that only they could access? I hate that everybody kind of feels exactly the same. Leveling up and unlocking new abilities was fun, but it never seemed to actually change gameplay. I was getting all these cool new skins and flashy little skills, but when would I actually use them? I'm sure this is all because they want to make sure everything's balanced, but if all the different Jasons are so unique, why can't the people we're hunting be unique? The other glaring problem is I ran into some pretty bad glitches at times. In fact, there was one glitch that ruined a match I was in. There was a time when I was running into a cabin and there were two guys hiding in the back. I was about to chop them up, but they split in different directions. I grabbed one of them, choked him out, chopped him up. The other guy I knew was hiding somewhere in the building. So I started searching around, using my senses, trying to see if I could track him down. When suddenly, he started screaming. He was underneath the mattress, but for some reason his character started automatically screaming, "Oh no, it's a body! It's a body!" And it just was so obvious that he was underneath this bed, leaving me an easy instant kill. In that situation, I kind of wish the player's programming had shifted to survival mode. He knew that if he didn't stop screaming, he'd die, but you know, I guess that's just the way it's gonna work automatically. Even with these slightly annoying problems, this project is extremely impressive. I played about 45 matches the first time I sat down. Each one of these was incredibly fun, taught me so much, and left me hungry to find that next camp counselor to break in half. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Friday the 13th the game an 8.5 out of 10. This is the ultimate game for Jason fans. As you can tell by my background here, I put up all my Jason Voorhees stuff. Look, I actually even own a Jason Voorhees name tag, because you know what? Sometimes people gotta know that you are the king killer. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. This has been DreamcastGuy with another review. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. If this is your first time watching, this isn't how I normally do my videos. This like vlog style review, so just please subscribe. I promise you won't have to see my ugly face that much. And it was a total dumpster fire. Oh, hi. I'm just working on the next video. If you want to see what it is, go ahead and click this button and you can subscribe. Also, if you click these video links, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. Now I'm just going to sit here for a minute and wait for you to subscribe. Oh, I guess I could put on these giant glasses. I literally found these on a roller coaster.